Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. Melanie, Collette back with us. We're also rejoined by Alex Kramer. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, we've got a couple stories that are going to make you say, come on, America. All right, of course, corrupt California at it again. Business in the Golden State are feeling the heat after Governor Gavin Newsom raised the minimum wage to $20 an hour. But turns out there's a loophole in that new law. Panera Bread being exempt from the pay raise after an unusual policy was added to the law that states chains who bake bread and sell it as a standalone item are exempt from the new charge. Well, guess what? Turns out a billionaire in the state who owns Panera Bread chains, Greg Flynn, is a close personal friend of Newsom and went to high school with the governor and has donated a lot of money to his political campaigns, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So people on social media are not surprised, as Newsom is extremely corrupt, even for Democrat standards. But they're also suggesting every business in California hire someone at the old minimum wage of $16 an hour to bake bread and sell it as a standalone item now. However, in the law, you cannot do that. You have to have been baking bread as a standalone item as of September of 2023. So he knew this was going to happen, that people would just start hiring people to bake the bread. But no, he put a clause in there. Is anybody shocked by any of this?
I hope he runs for president at some point, because unlike people like Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis who have records they can fall back on, no one knows what this guy's doing out there in California, but he does not have a record he can fall back on.
No. He's got zero record. But, I'm in the political space, and I just can't imagine having, the state draw up this kind of law. Like, it's wild to me that they do this like it's not a big deal,
right,
and like we're not going to find out. Like, we're reading the law and we can see it's clearly a carve-out. It's ridiculous.
Great for the Panera guy, though.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
What's the reasoning behind it? So baking bread is a necessity, I guess?
Basically, I think he just kind of realized that Panera is the only one who sells those little baguettes as like standalone items. And it has to be a very particular type of bread. It can't be a bagel. Can't be a croissant. That is how specific this is.
What about like Subway?
Oh, it's just Subway, but do they sell bread alone? Is that a standalone item?
No,
it's not really a
standalone
standalone item.
When I walk by this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Bacon bread.
But yeah, no. And this guy Flynn, who put all this money towards Gavin Newsom, he spent $100,000 to help stop that recall of Gavin Newsom back in 2021. Again, friends helping friends. But Rob, this one is for you as a Boston boy yourself. All right. So a dispute between celebrity chef Jen Royal's restaurant and a customer going absolutely viral all over social media after a rather surprising DM from the restaurant to a guest who had canceled his reservations due to being sick. He was actually hospitalized after he used travel insurance to get his money back from a $250 cancellation fee from that restaurant.
Which is ridiculous.
That is, I've never heard of that. So the message read, quote, "I just wanted to personally thank you for screwing over my restaurant and my staff when you disputed your cancellation fee. I really hope in the future you have more respect for restaurants, especially small businesses such as mine. Pathetic." Yeah, he put a screenshot on his Twitter. People on social media are calling out the Table restaurant, that's the name of it, Table, saying acting unprofessional in a customer's direct message on Instagram is sure to cost them more than that $250 cancellation fee. Professionalism is everything, and this is not the right way.
Also, attacking this person, they were in the hospital, so I'm sure that their fees from the hospital are going to be much more than $250, which is why they probably needed to get it back. This is insane. This is bad for business. I hope no one goes to this restaurant.
No, and this celebrity chef, Jen Royal, you're not a celebrity
I don't know who
chef.
she is.
No, there's just Pedro Martinez is a celebrity.
We all know who he is.
Okay,
yeah.
but this is in such poor taste, and this went on and on. And you can go online and read all of the exchanges. And this poor guy, I think his name was Trevor.
Yeah,
but something came up in his life. By the way, stuff happens. Look, we're in New York City, and sometimes you got to make a reservation 3 weeks in advance. And wouldn't you know it, something happens, and you got to cancel that reservation. This was for a legitimate reason. He was refunded the money. His insurance company saw that he did have to go to the emergency room, and this woman, this Jen Royal, has the gall to do what she did and call this poor customer out. Again, the restaurant is Table. I believe there are 3 locations. I haven't been to Boston in years, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the end of that restaurant.
I mean, and she also posted all of their private DMs on the Instagram story of the actual restaurant's account, called him gross, called him pathetic, tagged his handle. And now I just went and looked.
For canceling a reservation, get over
Pathetic.
it.
Yeah.
Get
if
over
you're
Jen
that
Royal's a
desperate for
celebrity
money,
chef.
If she's that desperate for money, her restaurant ain't not doing so well.
Yeah.
No.
Talk about believing your own hype. Could you imagine? And if you're in a public space, why are you DMing people? Like, I don't know. Anytime I DM anybody, I'm always like, could this be posted somewhere? Like, I'm always thinking about that.
Right.
And this person has, I was going to use a very bad phrase. She's so clueless. I'm going to say it differently. She's so clueless that, and so in her feelings, that she's going to DM this customer, not asking, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Are you feeling better? I hope everything's okay. No, you have the audacity. You don't cancel on me.
Yeah, how dare you go to the emergency room?
And
I am Jen Royal. This is my restaurant table. Okay?
I
Thou
just
shalt
want
not
half her
cancel.
confidence, though. Like, I really do. I want half
this
of
is,
that
and you know,
chutzpah.
people in Boston, parochial, all right? Boston, great town, my hometown. But I will tell you what, this woman, I don't know anything about her, but I guarantee she thinks she's like Boston famous.
Oh, there's a Boston
She
famous.
knows Pedro.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right?
no, you can read his response. If you go to his Twitter, it's on his Twitter. He still has it up. All of her stuff is now private. It was a very well-written, professional, not mean response that he wrote to her. He gave hospital receipts, and Rob, like you said at the beginning, the credit card company reimbursed him because he sent the hospital bills or the receipts to say that he was in the hospital. Not good for business.
Yes, certainly not going to be people reserving tables at table.
No.
Alex Kramer, appreciate it. Melanie, we'll see you in just a little bit. Lots more to go this morning on Wake Up America. The mayor of Athens, Georgia, holding a press conference yesterday that is getting so much attention. We'll tell you what he said and why it matters. We're back in 3 minutes. Stay with us.